Welcome to Fuel Your Drive.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Fuel Your Drive. I'm your host, Josh York. Another great episode in store for today. I want to start off with the basic housekeeping, guys. Please make sure you like, subscribe. Please make you share with a friend, leave a review, leave a rating. It means the world to me. Obviously, I do this to help you. So I was thinking about a good topic that we could talk about today, and I want to talk about firing, okay? Because I think when people think about this in regards to someone not doing something right within their company, they think that the answer is always to fire someone right away. In some scenarios, it might be, but I want to give you a good example here. So there was an issue I had, I don't know, about a year ago or so, where something happened with a client and a trainer, and it wasn't the most professional, but it wasn't the most worst. But it wasn't like the worst thing in the world, but it wasn't the most professional and not up to our standards. And usually, things like that in general, probably, I don't tolerate them, but most people would probably just, can the person right away. This individual, really, really great person, wonderful person, great human being. Listen, sometimes people make mistakes, okay? Now, before I get into the story and share more about this, I want to explain something. Here's what happens. Most people like to, pull the trigger right away, act off emotion, and fire someone, okay? Now, in some scenarios, that might be appropriate, but you need to really thoroughly think, be strategic, and think with your business mind and ask yourself, first of all, the characteristics, type of person, character of this type of person, what are their characteristics like? Do they align with the core values? Are they a great fit within the organization? So that's number one, right? So this person in particular, what happened here was I brought them in, sat down and have a conversation with them. Great, like I said, great team member, been with the company for a very, very long time. And, does a lot of great things for the company. Always willing to help out, just a lot of positives. So the characteristics of that person, big check, right? The attitude, big check. Personality, big check. Do I like that person? Yes, I love everyone who's here, okay? If I didn't love them, they wouldn't be here. So, like I said, most people in this scenario would just fire that person and say, take care. I had a heart-to-heart conversation with this person. Person ended up, shedding a couple tears, was very upset, apologized a million times, realized what they did was not right. And, again, this was a long time ago. I ended up keeping that person on. There were a couple people who told me I should be removing that person right away. But if I would remove that person and not explain and teach that person what happened and why it was wrong, chances are you're going to get someone else that's going to do the same thing, and you're going to constantly be in this flywheel of just removing people and removing people and removing people instead of actually having a conversation and sitting down with them and walking through and talking to them, because even I make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, okay? But you have to really, really dive deeper into that issue and ask yourself, would the business suffer with this person gone? And what does this person actually bring to the business that makes the business flourish? And since this person was such a top performer, since this person was a great person, since I love this person, and I know they're a great person, I know they have a good heart and they align with everything within our organization, I kept the person on. Well, this was a while ago. They're still here to this day. Never had another problem ever again. So you see where I'm going with this? So the reason I'm putting out this podcast is you can't react right away. Everyone likes to pull the trigger and react when it comes to challenges and issues. And, when you're reactive, bad things happen. You need to take a deep breath. You need to be calm, and you need to let things, like I like to always give it like 48 hours, 48 to 72 hours before I really make a decision, because, my mood changes, right? I could be steaming and very angry at first and want to just, react. But I need to think it through a little bit. I need a little time. I need to understand what happened. I need to understand, what's going to be best for the business. And sometimes you need some clarity, and you're not going to get it right away if you're frustrated and upset. So my advice to you is, when, having issues within your business, use this. This is a very good formula to help you. And it's also going to help you become more successful, because, if I would have let go of every single person that had made a mistake over the last 16 years, I would never be where I am today. Something I used to do back in the day, I'll never forget it, with one of my trainers, and I can't believe I used to do this. Must have been the most annoying thing ever. This person would start at 5 a.m. At 4:58, I used to call them when they would turn on the vehicle and say, "Hey, good morning. How are you?" And like, do you think that person really wanted to hear from me first thing in the morning? No, but obviously I've learned and I've grown as a leader, but I've also made many mistakes in the early days of just, pulling the trigger, getting rid of people, not having conversations, sometimes not having conversations because I want to avoid conversations, but important conversations are important, right? That's why they're called important conversations, and they're crucial, and you have to have them and you have to be able to communicate. So it's like you're in a relationship and you're married to someone for years and you get in a fight and you just say, "That's it, I'm done. I'm divorcing you." Same rules apply, right? Would you really do that? Or are you going to talk things through and work it through, right? If you really love that person. Of course you're going to do that. So same rules apply in business. I hope this was helpful, guys. Have a great day. Remember, please share this, like it, subscribe. Till next time, fuel your drive. See ya.
Legend. Do you know my name? My name is Legend.